Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. And today, you guys should get really upset. Not at me, not your boy Boost. But if you live in New York City, New York State, we are about to get $1,000 fines for an exhaust. Guys, hit that intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. So welcome back everybody. So what is your boy Boost talking about? Because you're like, wait, what do you mean $1,000 for my exhaust? Alright, here's a scoop. Here's from what I know. Now, earlier in, I believe, mid-2020, New York State proposed a bill called the SLEEP Act. Pretty much just restricts certain companies or businesses from installing these type of exhaust modifications onto their automobiles. This could be a CATBACK exhaust, catalytic converters being removed, which is already federally against. You're not supposed to do that. But this is pretty much a way to reduce the amount of exhaust noises because New York State is going free and friendly and green and push EVs, everything about quietness. Free. You know, I don't want to get into the politics of it, but these liberal states are really starting to really get on my nerves, even though I live in one. But anyways, so it used to be like a fix-it ticket about $150 or whatever the case. I can't remember how much it was, right? But it's proposed up to $1,000. So anyways, let me put up some of the articles that I came across, because our new governor, which I don't even like that governor, that took over for Como, she signed it in on October 29th. So I don't know when it's gonna actually start, but I'm very, very worried about it. So anyways, I'm gonna put everything on screen and we're gonna talk about it. So pretty much the Road and Track put it up first. This was from June, but because she signed it October 29th, now it's been super quiet. No one really knows what's going on. But anyways, New York State Governor Kathy Hochul, whatever her name is, has just signed a new bill that will bump the fines from exhaust noise violations in the state from $150 to $1,000. The bill is called the SLEEP or the SLEEP Act, because all lawmakers inherently love good acronyms, right? That stands for Stop Loud Excessive Exhaust Pollution, right? So it is the harshest legal fine for exhaust noise in any state. The fine doubles the next closest of $500 per violation, which is in Colorado. So moving forward, in the same article, it is puzzling direction, a move that comes a year and a half after California chose to go opposite direction and greatly decrease the state's ability to hand out tickets for exhaust noise. Even before returning to a fix-it ticket system, California's system still only charge you about $200, right? So New York is moving in direction, in part because they're concerns about noise created by illegal drag racing throughout the state. Now, what does drag racing have to do with exhaust noises? So if I get in my Tesla and I'm running 9 seconds on the street, am I really making a noise? And this is the type of question you ask when, if a tree falls in the woods, do you hear it? Is it one of those things? Semantics. Alright, so drag racing culture in October last year proposing that the trend has increased greatly during the COVID pandemic. Now, more extreme actions to cut down drag racing noise have been proposed, such as nighttime speed cameras positioned anywhere in the street racing would actually happen, pretty much. Also, offering up noise detecting tools to identify track loud cars as they drive by. Are they really freaking serious? Like, you just can't make this up. The bill also includes a provision for shops installing those parts, culminating in states pulling a shop's operating license if they are caught installing overly loud mufflers. What? You cannot be fucking serious. What? This state is so freaking full of shit, man. Yo, New York State is continuing to go down the effing drain. Listen, putting car stuff aside, the stuff that's going on in New York State now is completely freaking ridiculous. And we already pay so much money just to live here. And they want to take away, it's like this state wants you to ride a bicycle, stick stuff into your arm, because they told you to do so. And you could be any gender that you want, X, spaceship, or a cat. This state is in freaking insane. Now, I'm gonna bring up another article for you guys. This article was a little bit more up to date. This one's from the Brooklyn Eagle. So it's the same thing what she proposed. I think it has slightly different information. To add in here, let me see, just to see if there's any information here that wasn't included in the other article. All right. So they seem to not care about other people, and now we're giving them a message. You need to care, or else there'll be financial consequences. This bill is also going to stop repair shops from being able to install these enhanced noise devices. It will prohibit repair shops from selling, offering for sale, or installing any muffler system that increases noise. And to do that, you have to have penalties. Guys, like, don't you think this is an overreach? Don't you guys think that this will affect these businesses? There's so much businesses that sell these aftermarket parts and just make any modifications. Let's say if you just have a regular exhaust leak. So how is this even going to be regulated by the state? It's just so frustrating. But anyways, there will be a suspension inspection station operating license upon third or subsequent willful violation. The act will increase from $150 to $1,000. When people get the vehicles inspected every year, they're going to be a question and test to find out whether this occurred. That will be the ultimate way to get full compliance, while their business and entity doing the inspection should remedy right there, or they will get a penalty and the owner will as well. Oh God. So let's just say I went to an inspection station, right? Because this is the BS about it. Let's say I go to the inspection station. I got my car inspected. Boom. I left there throwing the exhaust back on right the next day after. A cop pulls me over, gives me a ticket and says, oh man, they look at the inspection, says the car was inspected. So then would they go back to the inspection station and try to find them too? Like, you guys didn't see this? How do you regulate this type of stuff? It sounds like gray area BS, and it sounds like there's really just more bark than bite, but we don't know how far this goes. Let me see if there's any bit more in this article. This is a quality of life and public safety issue that plagues our community for non-logical reason other than simply making noise. Now that the Sleep Act has been signed to law, we can remove the loud polluting vehicles from our streets once and for all. I'm grateful to Governor Hochko, whatever, I don't care. Let me see if there's any other quotes here. Another councilman said when neighborhood residents started hearing these mufflers, they thought it was a problem around the southern Brooklyn, but they soon realized it was citywide issue. People were not getting sleep because of this obnoxious, illegal, modified noise, he said. Not only was it disrupting people's quality of life and preventing them from having a good night's rest, but it was scaring people because some of these mufflers are tuned to a way that mimics gunshots, and people would be calling 911 thinking they heard gunshots. And there it is. And freaking there it is. That's the freaking problem. You see what I'm saying? I freaking knew it. Because you guys keep going straight pipe on your freaking VQs, you guys want your freaking burble maps on your freaking BMWs, now we're gonna have to freaking pay for it. You guys always don't sit there and think there's always going to be a cause and effect, right? You guys want the flames, the pops and burbles and all of this stuff. People don't know what it is. Even if it's a backfire to one person, that old lady or that old man walking down the street think that's gunshots, especially no matter what neighborhood you're in. Now guess what? We could possibly face $1,000 fines. That means that now once the police, New York State and or New York City police, want to now crack down on exhaust modification because it's a way to make revenue for the city or for the state, guess what happens, guys? We might have to pay up. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not paying nobody no freaking $1,000 fine. And also on top of that, will they be using devices to read a certain amount of decibels. I don't know the specific literature on this. I mean, I should have looked it up. But is there a certain decibel levels, or is this up to the police officer or the inspection station? We don't know, because I can be driving by my Q60. You guys don't have a 3-inch exhaust, full caddy downpipe. And I can be driving by and they might be like, oh, your car is so loud. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not loud at all. Then they're like, no, I heard your car and here's a possible ticket. I have to go to court. Imagine I have to pay $1,000 fine for an exhaust modification. And some of you guys that are watching are like, well, you know, that's why you gotta keep stock exhaust. But at the end of the day, this just shows me more and more that these specific states that are trying their best to create more revenue come down on a small minority of people that enjoy their cars. Trying to say it's with drag racing and stuff. I understand there is a culture for that, but most of us are not drag racing anything like that. Some of us put on that simple AXLEBACK. But I would say this is an issue where the few bad ones, the few people who add the snap, crackles, and pops and flame maps are the one who cause this actual issue. I think it's also the culture of the car culture over here. We don't get to go to racetracks and do any other stuff. I mean, most of you guys watch plenty of these videos where they shut down the highways in New York City, or the freeways, just to do runs. Like, it sucks. Like, as a person that's in the car world, I love what we do. I love being a part of it, but I also understand there will be an effect. And this has seemed like it started it. I hope it isn't as bad as it really is. I hope there's a way to work your way around it. But if we're hitting here for $1,000 tickets because some cop was like, oh, your exhaust is kind of loud, and you possibly have to pay up on that, that's expensive. $1,000 tickets are for like commercial trucks when they like idling. Seriously. And I'm gonna get that on a freaking 1995 Nissan Maxima. Freaking Maxima costs as much as a freaking ticket. Anyways, outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for always banging with your boy Boost, and tell me what you think in the comments below. I really wish you could start a petition, but once these things are signed in law, that's it. And we're such a small minority of car culture people over here that it really doesn't matter. So outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You have a good day. Thank you everybody for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some boostinmotion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.